This is Shane Watson here from PSP Sports. I'm lucky to be joined by TV icon Jim Rosenthal.
Very kind of you, mate. Very kind of you.
We've got a big fight on our hands here, luckily enough in the UK as well. What's your thoughts ahead of fight night, and if you can give us a possible prediction?
It's a long way to go, October the 29th. The bookies can't separate them. It is very hard to separate them. My initial thoughts are, despite his calm demeanour here, that Tyson Fury has got inside Vladimir Klitschko's head like no other fighter. And unless Vladimir dramatically changes his style, I would edge towards Tyson, providing he prepares properly and providing he comes in proper shape. You never can really tell with Tyson that he would retain those titles if he does it right.
Of course, we've got a great undercard here as well. Everyone goes on about the main event, but you can't really skip the undercard as well. Hughie Fury in a great stern test for him, and Billy Joe Saunders, what people say will be a good little test for him before a big fight in the new year. So what's your thought on the undercard that Frank's brought here?
My thought on the undercard is that, as always, there's some very, very decent fights on that undercard. Hughie Fury has been brought along steadily, a bit under the radar. Joshua's hogged all the headlines, but he's fighting quality people. He's got a really good chance at probably the biggest fight that he has had in his unbeaten career. He's done it right, and it's a great opportunity for him. Billy Joe, I'm just looking forward to seeing him fighting again. He's a world champion. He's a huge talent. He shouldn't be out of the ring for as long as he has been. And I hope he gets a real decent workout with the prospect of big fights against either Golovkin or Eubank to come in the new year.
Obviously, as previously said, Billy Joe has got a bit of a test ahead of him. We don't like to skip ahead of that, but obviously it's a little bit hard when you have Golovkin calling him out recently. Let's just say if the big fight is staged in the new year and Golovkin does manage to get in the ring in the UK against Billy Joe Saunders, what do you think the outcome of that fight would be? And do you give Billy Joe Saunders a good, do you think a good chance in that fight? Or
Billy Joe Saunders a much better chance than I ever gave Kell Brook on Saturday, because jumping up 2 weights against somebody like Golovkin, you admire his courage, but you worry about how sensible that whole thing was, and he's ended up with a broken eye socket that will keep him out of the ring for a good 6 months. Billy Joe Saunders is a genuine middleweight, a very clever fighter, a good thinking fighter, hasn't got a devastating punch, but I think Golovkin will have a lot more trouble getting rid of an in-shape Billy Joe Saunders than he had at the weekend.
obviously this is the first time Box Nation have released this box office things to the game. So what do you think this is a great leap for Box Nation? Obviously it was a while ago when Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn had a bit of a spat about this box office thing, and then it did go quiet for a little bit, and people did maybe start to think, well, maybe Eddie was right, but then bang, Frank Warren's come out of nowhere. So what do you think about this new deal that Box Nation are giving to their customers?
Well, I've been involved in Box Nation from the very start, and I think we're coming up to our fifth birthday. We might have just had it, actually, and it's been a tough battle against the Sky Giants, to put it that way. But this is a huge step in the right direction. It means that 12 million Sky customers have a chance to tune in on that night and to watch that big fight. And I think from Box Nation's point of view, it's a very, very significant move, and people have worked really hard behind the scenes. I know that to make it come about, and anything that makes this fight more accessible, anything that makes it more watchable, is very, very good news from us all. And I'm delighted, absolutely delighted that it's happened.
Thanks to PSV Sports, Jim. It's the first time. Hopefully we can have you on for many more.
It is a first. Not many stations are making my debut on these days, but always happy to talk to you.
So thanks for that very much, and hope we can speak to you again soon.
Pleasure.